Okay, let's go and get started. Netstat. So that's Netstat.
Yeah.
Anyways, so today, I know you're all frantically going for spring break, so I'm going to make this easy. This one is easy, but very, very useful for when you're in a competition. The idea is that a lot of times you may finally secure something down, but what you have to keep in mind is, like, for example, with SSH, you finally secured SSH. Someone else may still have an SSH connection to your box, so you need to find a way to use. You can either. You can either.
Anyone have headphones? And then, are you recording right? That's all.
Yeah, I'm totally recording. This is going straight up to YouTube.
What was that?
Man.
I have no idea what song that is, but let me get some headphones.
All right. So, so maybe someone has a connection already existing in SSH. One option is to restart SSH completely, but you may not have the option to do that with certain services. You need to keep them running at all times, and restarting is not acceptable. So you want to know if there's a way to actually kill the connection while the machine is running. So today we're just going to talk about how do you look at all the connections that are out there right now, and then how you kill or get rid of them. Hopefully this will be real quick. And I'm just going to show you how to do it on the Linux way, and I'll talk to you about the tool you can use on the Windows side. This is definitely, the thing is, most of the tools for killing there's so many different, wow, that sounds so bad. There's so many different kill tools. But
a tool for killing, you know, like a
chainsaw,
an axe,
A sharpened cane.
I'm talking about killing processes, by the
What's
way.
your favorite
you know.
tool?
I like the good old just straight up kill. That's my favorite. You know, to the
I
point.
think-
-9, of course. You got to go -9.
I feel like you're the type of man who gets like to kill him with your bare hand.
No, just
or-
-9, -9,
-9.
-9. Always with -9.
Oh, I know. Oh, you're the type that likes you prefer to delete people.
Delete people? No, we'll just go. No. Wait, we're not talking about people. We're talking about processes.
Oh, well.
People have feelings. Processes don't.
You don't actually know that.
I mean,
First
you
round.
know. Yeah. I don't
All
think
right.
feelings are really relevant to that.
Anyways, Netstat is a tool for both Windows and Linux. This is a multi-platform tool. It's even under Mac. So that Mac user, where is his name? Where is he?
Craig.
Craig, where are you? Oh well. Helps you see user active connections to the machine. Allows the user to determine if there's any unauthorized access, like a rootkit. So we're going to ignore that last comment for now. I'm over here on my box. I'm going to go ahead and jump over to 92, which should be the Kali machine. There I am. I'm going to clear that, and then I'll get up another terminal, and I'm going to go over to the broken machine that's running Debian with good old Joe. What was Joe's password?
Smoke
Nope.
or blow?
Blow.
I had to guess so I can remember.
Travis loves Windows.
Travis. No, that's something different. That was the FTP. Wait, hold on. Anyways,
That was
if we're on Netstat, we're on Kali up here. We can do netstat-a. Actually, what are all the parameters? A, list all active TCP and UDP connections with listening state. Show application name of the active is another way. E to show statistics. Wow. N to stop from determining host name. And P to show the protocol. Really, netstat-a is your friendliest one. Of course, when you do it, you're going to get a ton of information that's hard to see. So I highly recommend that you do netstat-a and pipe it to less so you can view it. Just giving a 3-second pause so you understand what I'm about ready to do. Now you can actually scroll up and down from the output. I pretty much just like to look at top with active internet connections. Oh, we got a lot going on here. Hey, look, an HTTP connection. Oh, it's closed. So we have an established connection from 1333 via SSH to Kali. Well, that is probably my machine. Let's
Check to make sure though.
let's go and load up a terminal. What is my IP? I am 123, so it's not me. It's someone else. Ooh. Oh, someone's there. But that's all right. Notice that time wait. They're pretty much waiting for a timeout. And it's also saying that SSH and FTP are both listening as well. Okay. So
We're listening to you 113.
one way or another. So if I'm over here on, let's see, what is my IP address here? fconfig. I'm on 93, and I try to SSH to Kali from here. Quick, what's my password? No, it's not that. I just realized I need to go to 92, don't I? think it is 92. There we go. And then we'll run the command again. What have we got? So we have another SSH from 93, which is my machine, and it's been established. Notice when I close the connection, I'm going to run it again. It's on a time wait, meaning it's basically, whoop, that's not it. That's FTP. SSH, oh, it completely closed out. So it completely killed the connection, and it's no longer reporting. So that's just to show you, hey, with Netstat, you can see a connection that comes in and goes out. This is just saying there's currently an established running connection. These means they're on a timeout to wait. If you remember from my one of my labs, I have FTP constantly connecting and quitting. That's why you see so many on this machine right now. And go ahead and ignore the all right. Okay, so there's Netstat. Let's be, oh, another good example. Let's say I was going to FTP over 92. Name or service not found. That's cute. I think it's actually, is it 92? Yeah, here we go. I'll give it this name, this password. I can do it ls. Now if I do another Netstat, you can see that there should be an established, here we go, an established FTP connection from 93, and it's been established. From 93, the foreign address, to the host address, which is either Cali or, of course, 92, which is also Cali. And then if I quit, and I rerun Netstat again, it's actually on a time wait because the connection's been closed and it's waiting to timeout. All right, great. Any questions so far? All right. This tool acts the same exact way under Windows, so I don't have to show you anything else. You literally bring up the terminal. You may have to install some toolkit under. I know in Windows 2000 you had installed the, I think it was 2000 networking toolkit, but later ones either came with it or didn't. So you can Google pretty quickly and get it installed. All right. So on the Linux side, if you have something running and you want to kill it, you want to use tcpkill. Now, with tcpkill, it's killing a TCP connection. So you connect with FTP or SSH or HTTP or whatever. And the way you work is you tell it, you say what interface the connection's on, and then I love how it gives you the degree of brute force you want to use. So again, I'm a -9 man myself. So
If you want to like kill him.
no, if I want something to die, you go big or go home, right?
Don't be a killer.
Yeah, right. You just go all out. There's no reason to be timid here.
You gotta get to your battle axe.
Right.
Teach
right.
those processes a
Yeah.
lesson.
Well, yeah. Exactly. There's no reason for this. All right. So your input, which is what in this case it was WLAN 0, so your wireless -9, so all out, and maybe your host IP. So let's jump back over here. Now let's say I'm on broken. I'm going to go ahead and SSH over to 192. So let's go ahead and do a Netstat. And we see an SSH connection from 93, which is where I am down here. All right, great. So if I did a tcpkill on the interface, this should be at the 0, and the host is 192.168.0.93. And hopefully I typed this correctly. Otherwise, it's going to be very interesting.
I got one question. Why -I?
That's the interface. tcpkill. Did I misspell it? Uh-oh. I love it when it works sometimes and not the other. All right. sbin tcpkill. Great. -I at 0.192.168.0.93. Oh, it's because you have to be root. All right. All right, let's see what happens. Syntax error. Was syntax error? Couldn't initialize sniffing.
What does that even mean?
Okay.
At 0, that's correct. Inputs at 0. Did I miss a command? Oh,
The -9?
I forgot -9.
Yeah.
I forgot to kill it with -9. But still a syntax error. That's not good. All right. dash F0 dash 9 and then 192.168.0.93 I couldn't initialize sniffing. Oh, I wonder what the issue is.
What does they even mean?
That means it couldn't go into the background and actually start sniffing for the packets. I wonder why it stopped working now as opposed to earlier. Ooh, that's where you cue the Twilight Zone music and try and figure out what's happening here.
Oh, I can give you Twilight Zone music now.
I wonder if I can kill everything to myself.
Do
Nope.
I wouldn't try. I wouldn't do
What
that.
if we just try and
Okay.
kill everything?
Kill everything.
Nope, it's not going to do that
I
either.
went the Illuminati theme.
The Illuminati theme?
I gave that out right now.
Alright, let's go ahead and SSH back in. Let's go ahead and become root. tcpkill -I F0 -9 192.168.0.93. No, it's not allowing me to do it anymore. Ah. Alright, who broke it?
Could you just try what port it was on? Would that work the same way? That command would work as port 2, right?
I mean, yeah, I could do the port 22,
Just to
but it's
show
not. It's not.
Well, without the IP address, just the port, does that work too, or no? Or is
Yeah,
that
you can
port?
put in the port. Yeah, if you put in the port, then it should do it just on the port as well.
Okay.
Oh, you type in port, it looks like. Although it looks like it wants me to type in the word host. I wonder if I just mistyped something. Oh, here we go.
Cool.
Okay, good. The error exists between keyboard and chair. I always like those. Alright, ready? So I'm going to kill on F0-9 host as this guy. Do it. And if I'm over here and I try to... Uh-oh, I can't do anything. Because it totally broke my connection. Totally. It completely broke my connection. Let me show you again. If I re-establish the connection, I can do ls, clear, I can hit enter a bunch. Once I'm up here and I try and kill it, and I try and do L, oh, I even tried to type the letter L, and it just flat out killed it right there.
Okay, cool.
And then, what was the other one, by port?
Yeah.
Oh, wonder if it'll do it by both. Port 22? Yeah, I think you can only do either host or port. So, probably want to do it by host, because in general, you identify who's the bad established connection from who it is, and then you kill it by the host. Alright, just for another example, you can do the same thing with FTP. You can do an ls, I can clear. Oh, clear is not command, so I do ls, that's fine. And then if I set up the kill again, and I try and do ls, enter, port command considered passive, service not available, has closed connection. So it's gone. It dead. It has died. The thing about tcpkill is it's not a... It doesn't go out and actively kill the connection. It has to seek packets coming across first, and then it kills based on those packets. So you have to let it run for a little while when you want to clean up all the connections. Beans are done. All right. Any questions on that? Good. In Windows, I can get the program installed, but it's called curports. It's freeware, shows your active connections. You probably need to be administrator. And it just allows you to kill what connections you want. You basically set up what you want, maybe by process name or ID, and real important thing is probably the remote address you want to kill from. So same tool, a similar tool, different interface. Any questions? All right, great.
We don't have to use that today, though, do we? Or like, I don't think so.
So for your lab,
Already?
I did this. You got it?
It's a very short class. Yeah.
You got it? I mean,
I think.
do I need a recap? Yeah, this is an easy one. Next week we'll start jumping back into it. We'll do what's it called? SQL injections, command line injections, and then move on to cross-site scripting and get all that up and running. So that'll be a lot more fun. This is just another basic tool. All right, and that is not the lab. That was last lab. All right. Again, you can use IP of Kali VM. I don't know why it says test IP tables. But make sure that when you're doing this, you don't actually kill your SSH connection. For example, if you're SSH'd over to the Kali machine, and for some reason you decide to kill everything on port 22, that would also kill my current existing connection as well. So the whole thing would die. So don't do that. Be very careful about that. Okay. You might create some interesting situations. I don't know how that would end up. So try not to do that. If you do that, I'll be interested to see if I can recover. But basically, take a screenshot. Screenshot. I don't know why I decided to past tense that with an A. So screenshot. First off, just run Netstat on your machine, showing 3 connections. Maybe have someone SSH to your machine, HTTP if you can throw up a web server real fast, Telnet, remote desktop, FTP, any type of basic server to your machine, or you can use Kali if you want to. Then screenshot the command to terminate each of the 3 connections. You can have as one screenshot of 3 separate, and then just a final Netstat showing that the connection is either dead or in that time wait that I was showing you with FTP. Okay?
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
It's really just to make sure that, hey, look, you can use Netstat, because a lot of people just forget about it and don't use Netstat. And it really just can really tell you what's going on your machine, because most of the time the attack is coming from the internet, so there's going to be some type of, or from the network, so there's going to be some type of connection there in Netstat most of the time. Although not always.
So are we trying to like keep each other off of the whatever machine?
Right. So the idea is, really, what I told you, you're going to do a lot of work here. I'm not kidding. You're going to set up your machine. You can to have people connect to it, and then you run Netstat to show, hey, look, people are connected, and then you knock them off.
Okay. Okay.
Or you can go and do it with Kali, like I showed today.
Yeah. The 2 different terminals.
Yeah, 2 different terminals. Yeah, you got it. That'll work too. Okay. Any other questions?
Is it me?
Hey, who's gonna get kicked off first?
Hey.
Well, actually, if we all SSH into it, we'll all see.
Yep, you'll see everyone's SSH connection.
Yeah,
It'll be
so
pretty
that.
amusing.
So kicking each other off.
So you
Take turns.
take turns, knocking each other up. No, that's fine. That's fine. I have no issue with that. Any other questions? Comments? Screams? No screams. Wow. Okay.
I kind of
All
wanna
right.
see what you do if someone accidentally did that.
We'll find out. It might be amusing.